In this video, we're going to talk about sets and Venn diagrams. Suppose I have three sets, A, B, and C, and I wish to arrange them in a Venn diagram. The best way to do this is to work from the inside out. That is, the innermost circle, and work your way outward. So let's get started. The first thing I'll do is to look through each of my lists, A, B, and C, and see if there are any elements that are shared by all three sets. So when I read through the first list, I have plum, apple, banana, pear, watermelon. For list B, I have grape, apple, banana, pear, cantaloupe, and strawberry. For set C, I have strawberry, apple, plum, grape, and starfruit. One element that I notice, which is shared by all three, is apple. So that's going to go in my innermost section of my Venn diagram. Apple. Now I'll take a look to see if there are any other elements shared by all three. It looks like apple was the only one. So let's move on. Let's see if there are any elements that are shared by just A and B. If I find any, I'll put them in this section of the Venn diagram because that is part of the intersection of set A and set B. It looks like banana is shared by sets A and B and also pear. So those two elements I can put in place of the intersection of set A and B. So we don't have a lot of room, but we'll write banana. Whoops. Maybe we'll just abbreviate that. So banana and pear. Those go in the intersection of A and B. So now we have apple, which was in the intersection of A, B, and C. We have banana and pear, which are in the intersection of sets A and B. Now let's take a look to see if there are any elements that are shared by sets B and C. Well, if I look at set B, it looks like grape is an element shared by sets B and C, and so is strawberry. So I can write those in here. We have grape and strawberry, which are shared by sets B and C. Next, we'll move on to see if there are any elements shared by sets A and C. Comparing sets A and C, it looks like plum is an element shared by both. So I'll write that in here for the intersection of A and C. And now all that's left over is to write in the elements that exist only in set A, only in set B, or only in set C. So if I look at set A, I have watermelon. Watermelon only exists in set A, so I write it out here. When I look at set B, I see that cantaloupe is an element that exists only in set B, so that goes here. And finally, in set C, it looks like starfruit is the extra element, existing only in set C, so I write that here. So that completes our Venn diagram. I hope you found the video helpful, and we'll see you next time.